Yesterday I squirted some of this rust dissolver all up in here, and today I'm going to just be cleaning it out a little bit before I coat that and get some of the debris out. Got this chain device here rigged up on my drill. Both sides. Mainly the rust was up and around here, and I took a needle scaler to a lot of it right there. Let's see what we got over here. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Got that converter all in there. So I think we're ready to spray. I've got this Eastwood frame, internal frame coating. This stuff is like 23 bucks a can, so I hope it works good. So, you know, it appears like most of the rust was, of course, here where I cut out, but then also along the sides here. So I'm just going to hit this with the drill real quick. I'll just hit that with a little bit of metal prep. Let that dry up. also use some of this rust reformer up here in these open areas where you can easily get into. Let's see here. Yeah. So yeah, I think this is good to just squirt in there. It gives a nice wide spray so you don't miss anything. You know, I want to start painting this thing with epoxy primer, but every day we've got rain and I gotta wait till that humidity comes down, so I'm gonna have to redo this, you know, get all the metal prep off this thing with a wire wheel again, and right before I paint. So going in there with the camera, I was able to identify some spots where there was wasn't coated. So I do have one more can of this stuff. I'm going to go ahead and target those areas. I'm going to get another can of that and just spray that all in there real good, and make sure there's nothing that's not coated in there. I might even throw some Pour 15 in there since I can reach my arms up in there, and we'll get going on that. Okay, I just dropped off those lower control arms over here at Hometown Auto Repair. Well, I got back from the mechanic, and I'm just having him do the 2 ball joints removal on the lower control arms. The upper control arms I still need to blast, and then I have these ball joints to put in those. But he informed me that I was trying to press those out, but actually these are threaded, and I just thought these were ridges when I first looked at them. But now I'm realizing that they are threaded, so it turns out. So I have the socket for that, and I did try to turn them out when I was here and using a breaker bar, and I couldn't get it to budge holding that thing in the vise with the breaker bar. It was just not coming out, so he might try to put some heat on that. I don't know what he's going to do, but you know, I thought it was a good thing that I took it to him, because you know, I could have gone and bought a shop press at Harbor Freight and then try to push these out with a shop press, and not knowing that these are threaded could have ruined my control arms. So just the fact of him giving me that info was worth it for me to pay him to have him do it. Now I don't have to replace damaged control arms or anything like that. So yeah, I'm just going to have him do that. And I talked to him about rebuilding my automatic transmission, and he thinks he can do it for between $1,800 to $3,500, which was a good price. And since I'm not going to need this this press, ball joint press thing, I'm going to take that thing back and get my 90 bucks. That'll pay for whatever he's going to do, so I guess it works out. I'm looking at O'Reilly Auto Parts for those upper and lower control arm bushings. Seems kind of expensive, so I went ahead and got the 2 lower control arm bushings from eBay for 15 bucks a piece. I'll see if they're any good. It's a lot better than 50 bucks a piece, so see how it works.